The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten, he wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold, and the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
You can't make this shit up.
Touchdown! Great against the run. Now on the first serving gives them a lot of firepower where they can get to the quarterback also when they need to. And they look silver and black. Faithful will say, boy, that brings back some memories of Jack Squarick back in 1983 with an interception right before the half on a similar play and a touchdown.
You can't make this shit up.
Raiders!
Caught. Oh, he's got him.
He sure does. He's got Cooper. There he goes.
He had the angle, but there goes Bo. And nobody catches Bo. Touchdown.
Touchdown! Raiders!
Yo, drink Trump the first.
It's going down, fade to black.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Captain, my captain.
Yep. It's that time. Oh, Captain, my captain. Yarg! I'm going to have to put this up a little bit. Let's see, it got dropped. Oh, gosh darn it. Is that better? I hope so. There we go. How you doing? It is Raider Reaction Ricochet for a Thursday night. I'm your captain, dressed in a basketball jersey. Yeah, I know. It's because we're looking for things to do when it's not Raider football time. So what did we do tonight? Well, most of us, actually, no, I take that back. I don't want to say most, but I would say a good majority of the sports fans in us had our TV set to the NBA draft. Now, in honor of the NBA draft, I threw on a jersey. And because the draft is in New York, and I seem to recall that our owner, may he rest in peace, was from New York. Kind of an honorary New York jersey for the patriarch, Mr. Al Davis. And again, Raider fans are sports fans. So in the honor of the NBA draft, here's hoping that your team picked up whoever the hell they needed. We have a lot of fans out there. Most of the fans that I know of are either Warrior fans or Laker fans. I like the Warriors. Used to be in Philadelphia. I like the Spurs for years because of mostly George Gervin
And, of course, when David Robinson was there, David Robinson being a Navy player, you know, I like the Spurs. I'm not a bandwagon Spurs fan. I'm actually more of a, I would say, bandwagon liker for the Warriors because, again, I just love that team is how it's put together. But if we're really going to go there, my childhood was with the Sixers, and they sucked. And actually, that brings me to the one thing I'd like to suggest. I'll say this, and I'll get out of this jersey. The one thing that's either really cool about the NBA draft or is really a pain about the NBA draft is when you get drafted by a team and about 5 minutes later, you get traded to somebody else. The person that I feel the worst for, absolutely the worst for, is Mikal Bridges of Villanova. He's a lifelong Sixers fan. His mother is the PR director for the 76ers, and he gets drafted by the Sixers, and everything's hunky-dory, and it's exciting, and he's going to be playing in the arena with the team of his childhood dreams. And about 5 minutes later, he gets dealt to the Suns. I'm sorry, Mikal. I would have loved to see you in Sixers red, white, and blue, but it ain't happening. So having said that, it's off with the jersey. This isn't a striptease act, but there is not going to be any skin on this show. We will go with our predominant and ever-present. I'll get the jersey later. Ooh. See, I do have real hair. It's not Trump hair. It's not combed over. It's real hair. Just because I wear a hat all the time doesn't mean that I'm bald. Not that there's anything wrong with being bald, mind you, because, there's some really, good-looking dudes that are bald. They have it all shaved in. I can't do that. I don't have the noggin for a bald head. So that's just me. Tommy Beard says Spurs got the steal of the draft. I was off and on watching the draft, Tommy. Who did the Spurs get? I think it was I think I announced that during the promo. Who is this kid? Or is this another kid? I don't know. No, Bob, I didn't see who Washington got in the draft. Go to NBA.com. I'm sure that they have a rundown of everybody who got drafted. Lakers are on the clock. I thought the draft was over. I don't know, Ken. Lakers, and I'll just say this, obviously, it's going to be interesting to see where a certain gentleman with the last name of James goes. Lonnie Walker. Okay, Tommy, thanks for the info. And tell me why he's the steal of the draft. Just curious. Again, I like the Spurs. I like the Warriors. I like the Sixers from childhood. I like more the Orlando Magic, being that I'm from the area and they actually were a decent team. Let me rephrase that. Were a decent team. But it's not even really basketball season. So what do we got going on? I mean, I'm watching ESPN, and if I do this real quick, because I thought that the College World Series was on. And, okay, there it is, college baseball. While we flip the dial here, see what's going on. World Series, Texas Tech takes on Florida. That's what I needed to see because, again, me being a Gator, I need to see how my Gators are doing. And it looks like, ooh, that's good. That's a good thing. Bottom six, Florida winning 5-0. Texas Tech is the home team. So the Gators got to continue. If they're the home team, why are the Gators wearing white? I do not understand that. Go Gators. And that, again, is something. Good evening as well, Miss Lori. Love to you as well. Somebody is pinging me on my messenger. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn it off. And I can't X out of here and turn it off, so we'll be talking about that. Who will be your next Raider guest on Ask the Captain? Bob, I don't know if you saw the promo. My next Raider guest is, no, it's not Al Davis. It will be Mr. John Kingdon, one of the authors of this book, Al Davis Behind the Raider Shield. Lane, how you doing there, brother? Being a Raider and a Gator is just wrong. Philip, you are dead wrong, sir. Dead wrong. I have a saying. Orange and blue on Saturday is awesome. Orange and blue on Sunday is unacceptable. I went to that school, Philip. You calling me wrong? I don't just wear the T-shirt, okay? I don't just wear the T-shirt. I went to the school. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's not on camera. I have my Gator helmet back there, Philip. Let me see. Do a quick pan here. There it is. You see that, Philip? Right at the edge of the screen. What a War Eagle. War Eagle. We had this conversation, didn't we? Thank you, Shane. Thanks for getting that. John is, if you have, the book is awesome, and make sure you tune in on Sunday for the Ask the Captain show. We're gonna have a really good show. And I had a long day, Lance. All about the you. Wait, here it is. Here it is. Because I will tell you this, Tommy. Popeye. Oh my God, good to see you, brother. Always good to see you. Popeye is in the house. Oh, I'm sorry. We were talking about this. I will say this. And Tommy, I say this in the bestest I can. Because I'm tight with Ted Hendricks. Not that I'm on his Christmas card list, but Ted is an awesome gentleman. Because I have mounds of respect for Mr. Raider. Oh, I don't have it here. Gosh darn, I must have moved it. Jim Otto. And because I am a personal friend to Cane Freak Freddy, the University of Miami super fan, who's a great guy, skinny, older Mexican guy. You wouldn't think it, but he's older than me and he's in really great shape. Damn his metabolism. Great guy. Cane Freak Freddy is a great guy. Obviously, Jim Otto, nothing but respect for Jim Otto. Got his helmet right up there. And of course, Ted the Mad Stork Hendricks, lots of respect for those gentlemen from the U. Here it is. Lots of respect for those gentlemen. But I'm telling you, don't have a lot of love for the U. Love those gentlemen. You'll never hear me say anything bad about the U in their presence. Even Cane Freak. I told Cane Freak, I said, you are one of the only Hurricanes I really like. And, I said it as kind of a joke, but it's kind of true. A lot of them are just, I don't want to disrespect people. And yeah, Cane Freak is the man, Tommy. I'm glad you said that. What's up, Captain Joel? Good to see you as well. You're not busy at night. Can I text you on Messenger? Sure, you can text me, Lance. I turn my phone off if I'm not on. And I will. LSU, of course, Popeye charging in. Hey, how are we on LSU quarterbacks, Popeye? Thanks for playing. Let me get to what I was going to be saying. And the basketball jersey had the tie-ins. Bill, Matt Stork's the only guy that you know of that rode a horse to practice. Most likely he was the only Raider to ride a horse to practice, because in the old days, obviously, they could do things like that in the old days. And I love that portion of the book. Ted is awesome. Ted is awesome. In fact, Ted was named in I was reading an article about the top 5 defensive ends from the University of Miami. Historically, of course, Ted is number 1. When you go from the College Football Hall of Fame and then like 3 years later, you're in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. When you were in the College and Pro Football Hall of Fame, that says it all. That says it all. Hot Neil, good to see you as well. Let's all the folks that are here give a out for encouragement to Hot Neil while he's in the hospital. Say some good things for him. Bo Jackson or Jamarcus Russell. Well, obviously, Bo. And I was talking to Popeye about LSU quarterbacks. You know how bad he sucked. But that's not the question. Chris is in the house. Thanks. Good to see you as well there, Juke. Can I get to what I wanted to say? I had the jersey on for a reason. No, I'm not going to, just scatter all together and just be totally lambastical and go into a Tourette's, what do you call it? Bunch of swearing. Big L's not here. Big L's the only person that can get me to really swear. I love Big L. And hopefully, yeah, Bob, I'm going to call Ted up and see if I can get him on here. Ted's very busy, and we'll see if he's available. I called up a friend of mine that lives down, about 50 miles down the road. Man has 3 Super Bowl rings. I tell you, I hope I can get him on the show. I will say that I will have as many wonderful guests as I can. And you know what? If I can get guests that are not Raiders but are very famous football players, I'm going to get them. Because I like to hear, obviously, about what the Raiders have to say about being on the team. But you get a really good perspective also about players that were on opposing teams, because it's interesting to hear about what they say about the Raiders when they were playing them. I got some guys lined up. I don't want to give out all the names, but I've gotten some guys lined up. I'm still, what do they say, efforting to get some more. We're going to get some guys on, because during this part of the year, and this is the point I was trying to make, during the summer, and today is the first day of summer. Happy summer to everybody. It's frickin' hot outside. I didn't swear, I said frickin'. And when you're in Florida, you learn that, the summer means put your fan on, put your AC on, and if you need to, you take that second shower a day. Because it's hot. Damn hot. Like Robin Williams said. Rest in peace, Robin. So anyway, my point, having a basketball jersey on. What do you do as a Raider fan when there's no Raiders on? I mean, we put you in the birdcage driver's seat by having Black Fridays we will have video of the greatest games in Raiderdom that we can get at you. Okay, yeah, no, Hot Neil, I understand you're on meds, brother. Get some rest, man. Get some rest. And again, let's all say some prayers for Hot Neil that he's going to be good to go. Thanks, Popeye. I love you, brother. I miss you. I miss you, man. You definitely need to get a hold of me, Popeye. Shame on you if you don't. Oh, Alaska. You know, and well, I was going to say, they hate the summers. Live in Alaska in the summers. Yeah, but, you know, you got to deal with the winter. That's why I live in Florida. Because aside from some very hot summers, the cost of living is good. My house is paid for. All my vehicles are paid for. And by the way, if you want to buy a Jeep that was rated out, last of the 2-door unlimited Wranglers, 71K miles, Tuffy box, it's for sale because I got to get rid of it. I don't ride it a lot. It's an awesome Jeep, and I'd rather use the money for the update to the house. You know, it's called financial responsibility, fiscal responsibilities. And yeah, Leslie said it best. You guys come on board and you make sure that you're watching the games because we live for Raider Nation. We live for the games. We live for all that we can. We just had mandatory minicamp and we're going to be off. There's not going to be a stitch of Raider news for the next month. For the next month to the end of July. Until camp. And the big question going into camp, I actually think it's like July 29th, Leslie. It might be August. But, I mean, I think because Gruden is a new coach, they might allow him to come in a little early. I'm not sure. Okay. They're that good. Tommy's getting on board. Thank you. Diana, thank you for coming on board as well, darling. Okay, Bob, we'll talk about Martavis Bryant as well. I'm a sports fan. I watch sports. I watch baseball. In fact, this Saturday I'm going to go watch the Rays play the Yankees. And I was talking to, I have a very close contact that does the autograph selling over there. And I got to swear, one swear, because it goes with this person. Their guest for this weekend is the great Yankee, Bucky fucking Dent. That's his name in Boston. I'll say it only one more time. Bucky fucking Dent. And I'm going to have the gentleman sign a baseball as Bucky Dent. Because that baseball, to me, is going to be worth that much more. It's going to be a great baseball. And I'll have him sign it. And that hey, Diana, you're always welcome. Please come in more often, darling. Please get a hold of me. Love your graphics. Yours and Miss Lori's. Love you, ladies. You guys do you gals do some wonderful work. Love you for it. I want to have y'all do like some promos for me in some stylist things. But we'll see what y'all just are awesome. And you know, I love the work that's being done by the crew, by all of Raider Nation as a whole. You know, the gals doing the graphics. There's a bunch of people doing other things. And while we're on the subject, before I forget, if you're not doing anything this Sunday, please make sure you come on out for the event. Raider B needs volunteers. It's in Palo Alto. It's a joint event. It's a running event. You know, I think it's either a a mini K, 5K. It's an event. Please go to my profile here on Facebook. Go to Raider B's profile. Check it out. If you're not doing anything and you're there in California, and again, it's in the Palo Alto area, please go out and see Raider B and support them. Let's make sure we have more Raider fans out there than we have Niner fans. I'd love to make sure that when the event is brought on TV, that there's more folks wearing silver and black than there are wearing whatever those crap colors that the Niners wear. Just me. So again, this Sunday, make sure you're there. A couple of people are talking about, what about the camp. I'm going to get back with that, but I'm going to tell you what I do in the summer. Actually, I'm going to tell you what I do all year round. Yeah, I'm a sports fan, but I'm a movie buff as well. You will see me go to as many movies as I can because I love the movies. I'm one of those people that stays up every February. It used to be in March. So I remember I watched the Academy Awards from my bed in Germany around my birthday. I was around the end of March because that's when the Academy Awards were on. Now they're in February. They moved them up. But I will watch the Academy Awards from beginning to end. Now, unfortunately, I have to listen to all of the crap commentary by a bunch of liberal actors and actresses. Yep, I said it. Now, here's the thing, though. I applaud ladies that are getting their due and the respect that because a man like Weinstein should have his schwarze. He should have his schwanz lopped off. That's Yiddish. He should have his schwanz lopped off, his putts. That's another word, same word. Should have it lopped off. And his balls too. No decent people with the crap of raping a woman. It's just unbearable, and it needs to be addressed, and those guys need to have their stuff lopped off. That's just me. By the same token, I don't like all of the tree-hugging BS, save the whales type stuff that, all of these people say, well, I need to say this, I need to say that. This is an award show. Thank your producers. Thank your directors. Thank the guys in the production crew. Thank your cameramen. Thank God. Thank God. And then get the hell off the stage. It's not something that needs to be said where I can give a rat's ass about what you guys have to say. Oh, okay, I've been missing these comments. Golden State Warriors on the clock. AMC, new thing. Yeah, 3. I'm going to get that, Bill. I'm definitely going to. I definitely going to get that. Yep. Thank you, Leslie. And again, I apologize, guys. I were missing some of these comments. So I'm watching movies. I'm going to sports games. I'm watching the Rays take on the Yankees this weekend. Decent tickets. I watched the College World Series because my Gators were the champions last year, and they're winning right now. Please beat Texas Tech. We can't afford to lose. Do you think our colors will change when we move to Vegas? That's a good question, Shane. And I have said in the past, and it's possible, and hear me out here, it's possible, and I hope that doesn't happen, but I'll say it for the third time, it's possible the Raiders may add gold accents. Now, as long as the logo remains the same, there it is. That's that logo. As long as the shield, the logo, the cross swords remain the same, the name Raiders says the same, And if silver and black are the primary colors, that's all I care about. Now, Leslie says they will not change the Raider colors. Leslie, you don't know that for a fact. You do not know that for a fact. Always been on black. There you go, Shane. I've been told by various sources that maybe, looks like Texas Tech is getting a rally. 1 out. Runners on first and third. Bottom 7. Come on, Gators, get out of this. But again, I'm hearing they might add gold accents. Now, to other words that we're all worried about. Martavis Bryant. Here's the thing. If you guys and gals go to articles written by people of ill repute, and you click on and you want to see these things, you're only setting yourself up. Screw you, Popeye. I got your Texas Tech. The only good thing about Texas Tech is their name. Red Raiders. Okay. No. Here's the word, Bob. It's all rumor control. It's all people putting things up with these maybe sort of kind of what's going to happen. Okay. It's all conjecture. It's all conjecture. Nothing is official until it comes from the NFL offices. And according to people that in their last articles that we've seen, still went out. They didn't do anything. According to what's going on, it's all conjecture. There's an issues maybe with the fact that he has not he's had some issues with the transition from Pittsburgh to Oakland, getting, a location set up, that maybe there was a paperwork problem. According to sources, he has not failed a drug test. He has not popped positive, and he has not missed a drug test. All right, Jacob Evans, Golden State Warriors. Hey, Popeye, since I'm a Warriors fan, do a little bit of a what position does he play, how tall he is, and all that other good stuff. And yes, Bob, he's not going to be our number one target. No. He's going to be the man that just runs down the field and takes folks with him, because Nelson and Cooper are going to still be the primary and secondary receivers. And Martavis Bryant is going to be there for the long bomb, because if the other guys are covered and Bryant's open, it's going to Bryant. But I don't think that he's going to be the number one target. They're going to have a fantastic receiving core, and therein lies my next segue. Because shooting guard, thank you, sir. Shooting guard. Now, I think they have one guy by the name of Curry. He might not last. He might be a trade. Was it a trade partner for him? And again, I turned off the ESPN. I'm on ESPN News. So if the draft is still going on, you guys can keep me up on that. But here's the thing that I was looking at today, since we were talking about the roster and Martavis Bryant. There's a lot of things that we need to know about. And with the OTAs just ended, and actually, with the mandatory training just ended, the big words are, where's Mack? I'm telling you guys, Khalil Mack is going to hold out for a long time. I would guess maybe into at least a week or two into camp, and that's going to suck. It's going to suck because Mack has not been there, should say, the entire training session. So, yeah, he has a playbook, but he's missed meetings. He's missed the opportunity to go through what is going on with that defense. It's going to hurt the Raiders' development on their defense, and that is one of the reasons why, and don't shoot me for saying this, it's one of the reasons why I have the first game Monday night. If it's not a loss, it's going to be tight. Now, the one thing is that I think Vegas has the Rams as a major favorite. I don't bet, but you know what? The Rams are not going to take it that, I think the Raiders are going to lose because I think their defense needs to have that gelling going. Yeah, I know he's a great route runner. I got you, Bob. I'm not saying that the guy doesn't, add positives to the team. But if you're Carr and you know that if you throw it to Jordy Nelson, he's going to catch the friggin' ball, that's where he's going to be throwing it to. He's going to throw it to somebody that he knows is going to catch the ball. He'll throw it to Cooper if Cooper can get rid of those damn dropsies. And, yeah, Martavis Bryant will be an option. They're going to spread the ball around. Okay? But number one receiver? I don't think so. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If Martavis Bryant is the number one receiver, that means we're going to him a lot and we're getting a lot of touchdowns. We'll see. So what I was trying to do, since we were talking about player personnel, obviously the people that have impressed in underwear camp, as Tom Cable likes to call it, Mo Hurst is just blowing people up as far as his quickness, speed, agility. It's, oh, man, bases loaded. Come on, kid. And Mo Hurst is going to be the dynamic player needed. He's going to be the Geno Atkins of this defense. Geno Atkins was drafted by the Bengals to blow up the middle. And, when you have somebody blowing up the middle, it's going to be, exactly better for our defensive ends. You're going to have Arden Key, who's getting a lot of pub. You got Bruce Irvin that's definitely been there and is a leader. He's in camp, doing a lot this year. Mac's going to be there, but you know what? Mac's not going to be Khalil Mack shape for, I would say, at least a month. So I don't expect him to have a really great, oh crap, one's in, and that's it. 5-1, still only one out, and still the bases are loaded. I'm sorry. I am keeping an eye on my Gators. It's obvious. Getting back to point. It's gonna behoove the Raiders to make sure. I mean, Khalil Mack is just a specimen of getting himself in shape. I got that, but it's a lot of it is going to be he's missing the mental reps. He's missing the mental reps. It's going to be hurt more to the Raiders than the physical stuff. I'm telling you. And so, obviously Key and Hurst have been shining. Not a lot about P.J. Hall because there's that kind of, I don't want to say it surprises me, but it's something that needs to be mentioned. Because Hall is from a smaller school, I don't think that he's picking this up as quick as people that have been to the larger schools like Hurst and Key, because, they come from larger programs. And, hats off to Popeye. Why you ask? Because he's from LSU. That was right on time, Popeye. As I was talking about Key. Key's going to be a good player as long as he can stay out of trouble. And you know it and I know it. LSU is kind of known for having their flighty, troublesome personnel. Correct, sir? Correct? I know I'm right on that one. But I hope he pans out. I know he will if he stays straight and flies right. So it's up to the Raiders to make sure that happens. And that is one of the reasons why I was going over these final assets. Obviously, Mo Hurst, Arden Key, the two tackles. Miller's getting a lot of good pub. Even Parker's getting some pub, in a positive way. And I mean, when you roll up and climb up to be the first pick of a round because somebody wants you, you know that person's going to be important, and that's Parker. Now, it's stated that if somebody was to ask who our starting tackles are going to be at the beginning of the year, they were saying Giacomini and Penn. I can see Penn, obviously. I would hope that Giacomini is not long for right tackle. I want to see Parker in there. I want to see Sharp in there. I want to see if Sharp makes the team, because there's the issue. That's my list. I was trying to do what's the final 53 right now. And it's hard, because here you know, and I want somebody to write this, do all of the numbers, okay? You got Carr and Manuel. That's 2. Notice I don't have a third quarterback. I don't think the Raiders are going to carry a third quarterback, because Gruden is not known to carry that third quarterback. It's going to be Carr and Manuel in my mind. I'd be surprised if Cook is there. I don't see it. Now, the other 3 that are going to make it, whoever wins for the long snapper competition, okay, there's one right there. You got Townsend a punter and Pinheiro a kicker. Bye-bye, Giorgio. That's 5. Okay, so now, of the offensive linemen, you know that these are locks. Hudson, Jackson, Cliccio Semele, Miller, and Parker, and Penn. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. That's 11 people. Now, you got 6 on the line. Normally, you take 9 or 10 offensive guys. So that means that between these people, Simmons, Sharp, Feliciano, Kirkland, Stone, and even Silberman, who I don't even have on there, and Alexander, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 guys that are fighting for what? 4 spots? Okay. 7 guys fighting for 4 spots. Then let's go to the wide receivers. Okay, you know that Cooper Bryant and Nelson are locks. You got Harris and Switzer as the special teamers that are punt returners. I would say at least, I wouldn't say both of them are locks. Yeah, Carr sucks, right? I got you, Popeye. Trolling. Listen to him trolling. He ain't it, buddy, trolling. He's high. For you, Popeye. So you got 3 wide receivers. Aitman has looked well in camp. I have him as a possible, I don't want to say for sure, but he's either going to be on the practice squad or he might make the team. And then you got tight end. You know, Cook, in my mind, is a lock. Lee Smith is a lock. That's why they signed him again. You got one more guy. Who's it going to be? Pharaoh Brown, 6'5". Marcus Bile, 6'4". Paul Butler, 6'6". Derek Carrier, 6'4". One of those guys, and the rest are, hey, make sure that you turn in your playbook and we'll keep you on a quick cell phone recall. So I don't know the numbers on there. And then, of course, we have running back. Now, you know that Lynch is going to be there as a lock. Doug Martin right now is a lock. I hate saying it. Keith Smith is a lock. Fullback who plays special teams. He is the Gruden fullback that he wants. He is the Zach Crockett type. He is the John Ritchie type. A guy that goes and just blows out people in the hole, catches the ball occasionally. Yeah, heard we will go 4-12. I'm thinking a little better than that, Popeye. Not as much as all these other people that thinking it's going to be higher, but we'll see. Come on, man, strike this dude out. 3-2 with the bases loaded. You got to be kidding me. Anyway, back to running backs. I think Warren is going to make the team, and obviously one of the sprites is going to be gone. So between D-Wash, oh, that's 2. You can't. You got. Oh my goodness, another run, an error, still 1 out, and Florida is gagging this game. I said it first. I'm trying to keep my mind on this. Let's go to defense. Starting with the front line. Key and Mack are locks at end. At tackle, you got Hurst and Hall and Ellis. They're locks. I think Carradine is going to make it because he can switch from being a defensive tackle to a defensive end. Vanderdoes is going to be on the IR or the PUP list, so he's not even going to be a roster spot. And then there's the case of one Mario Edwards Jr., who I don't know is going to make the team. Because when you start getting people in like Frosty Rucker and Ruben coming in, that's telling you need to get your crap together. I got you, Tommy. I got you, Red Raiders. Still 1 out. Manager's really pissed, and yeah, give me the ball. See ya, shipmate. Oh, they're bringing in the lefty. Oh, he's still there. Oh, no, he's gone. So we'll see. I mean, is Hester going to be on the team? I like the kid. We'll see. I think Rucker makes the team. So that's the line. Then you get linebacker. Obviously, Bruce Irvin's going to make it. DJ is going to make it, Morrow. You got Whitehead, Lamore. Wilbur's a special teamer. I think he's going to be there just for the special teams angle. And will Lee make it? I was kind of iffy on Lee because, not a lot was said, but apparently Gruden said some good things about him. So if you get the good pub from the head coach in the underwear time, look for you. So Lee is maybe. And, Victor, the kid we drafted, great candidate for the practice squad. So I see that. Safety. Okay. KJ's a lock. Gilchrist is a lock. Obi, I believe, will make the team only because, he's got capabilities. Okay, hey, Bill, good seeing you, brother. Thanks for coming in. I know people got things to do. But then it also leaves to, who's else going to be there? Levitt has been impressing people. Harris has as well. One, if not both of those guys are going to make it, which means, is Lawani going to be the odd man out? Possibly. Because remember, Reggie Nelson was signed. So right now, I think maybe Lawani might be the odd man out. And that's what you were talking about, Shane. I have a question mark next to Lawani. I don't know if he makes it. That's a shame. Then we go to cornerback. You know that Melvin and Conley are going to be there. Worley's going to be there. I think Hall will make it. Nick Nelson might be a practice squad guy. And you know what? Haven't really heard about Tevin McDonald, and there's a couple of other players you don't hear about. I don't think they're going to make the team. I don't think Sharice Wright's going to make the team. kind of long in the tooth. So I don't know, by looking at this, if you put all of the people that are locks or who I think, it's about 47. So there are 6 positions, 6 players. We'll see. You know what? Let's make a Coke bet on that there, Popeye. I bet you a Coke. And none of this Coke Zero crap. I bet you a Coke that Obi makes the team. Is that a bet? And throw in a cheesecake as well. Mr. Gambino, good to see you there, brother. Yeah, let's make it that for that. A Coke and a strawberry shortcake, or not shortcake, a strawberry cheesecake. That's the bet. Obi makes the team. And I know you're good for it when you lose. But again, it's hard to figure out with the way that the teams have to be what's going on. I will say that this team is going to be the most competitively rostered up. Popeye don't pay up. He better, Tito. He better. I hate people that don't give me crap when we make that. If you guys have been following about the a-hole that stiffed me on $250 for a Marcus Allen helmet, you know that, I am all about honesty. I'm not a thief, not a liar. Don't ever put me in that spot. I get really pissed off. So that's just going to talk about on that. So we were talking about the 53. I'm telling you, 2 outs. Thank God. I know, Perry. Sorry, Popeye. But we'll see. I still say he makes the team. So that's it. Next week, because it's the summer, I'm going to have it for you because we were talking about movies. Get your stuff together. We're going to have a what are the best sports movies ever. Come in with that. It's going to be on board. Make sure you remind me. We'll be at the end of the first week of summer. We got all these summer blockbusters coming up. In fact, 2 things. I want your top 3 sports movies, and we're gonna do a list, okay? And it won't be done at the time because it'll take me a couple days to go through here, and I'm going to roger up the top 3 sports movies of all time next week on RAIDER ReACTION. But be sure to join in this Sunday because, again, John Kingdon is going to be here talking about his book, Al Davis, Behind the Raiders Shield. Be sure to be here for that show. And remember, I'm going to have the call-in available. I'm going to have my Google call-in. And we're going to have out number 3. Thank goodness. At the end of 7, Florida still leads 5-3. Although Texas came back, left them jammed, but still, it's a game. Go Gators! That's that Gator Chomp. At Gator Chomp. Gotta love it. Tito, no. Next week. Don't blow it all now. Top 3 sports movies. Top 3 sports movies. Okay? Next week for the Raider Nation Ricochet show here on Raider Reaction. Remember, Sunday we'll have the Ask the Captain show. And by the way, remember, guys, when you say Brian's song, when you say The Longest Yard, you need to make sure you tell me which one. Because the original Brian song, still to this day, let's just say that not a dry eye in the house. When you got Billy D. Williams playing Gale Sayers, James Caan playing Brian Piccolo, man, oh man, I don't even want to think about it. Hell of a movie. The new Brian song, I didn't even watch it. So again, why are you guys giving me these movies now? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Next Thursday, Raider Nation, Raider Reaction, Ricochet show for Thursday. Your top 3 sports movies. Get them ready. I don't want to see them now. Hey, Tito, it's the top of the 8th. Gators are going to go get some more runs, brother. So that's it for tonight, basically. Hope you had a great Thursday. I'm tired. I've had a long week. But make sure you charge in tomorrow, Black Friday, here on Raider Reaction. The commish will be back doing his Great Raider game. I don't know which one it is, but who said Debbie Does Dallas? Which one? Oh my God. That's funny. Debbie Does Dallas. Oh, that's funny. Make sure you guys get your sports movies ready, and we'll be talking about it here on Raider Reaction. Black Friday tomorrow. Sunday, Ask the Captain with John Kingdon, and have a wonderful weekend.
Blustering in from the sea.
Because
song,
you're not having a good weekend. That's on you. Make sure you're thinking about those Raiders. I hope that your team got some really good picks tonight in the NBA draft. I'm actually looking forward to the NHL draft next week. I might have to wear my Flyers jersey, or I might have to wear a Lightning jersey, because I am up for a possible intern job with the Lightning. Keep a good thing. Keep good thoughts for me for that job, and hopefully you'll be hearing some good things. I'll let you guys know what's going on. This is Captain Jack, and I love spending time with you. Have a great one. See you on our next Raider Reaction show. Take care. Remember, top 3 sports movies next Thursday. Can't make that shit up. We'll see you next week, and Black Friday, and Ask the Captain on Sunday. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming on board the Captain's Galleon here on Raider Reaction.